What's up, dude? You know those crazy viral YouTube cooking videos that have weird thumbnails and even weirder titles? They always seem to have millions upon millions of views, but it's really hard to tell if they're actually worth the hype. On my series, we'll see about that. I put these recipes to the test to find out if they're actually good. Now let's go! Today's recipe is coming from the channel Break the Spice. I don't know how you would actually break spice. That's like how you
like a cinnamon stick, okay. A very specific spice.
And we are doing their most popular recipe titled Creamy Garlic Chicken. Who doesn't love a good creamy garlic chicken recipe, right?
This one, you really are gonna have to mess up for this not to be good.
So I'm excited to try this. I love simple recipes like this. And as always, we've never reviewed this video. This is a blind reaction happening for the first time. Okay, here we go, and we're off.
Very artistic.
Yeah, like their cinematography.
Get it, beat it!
She's saying to pound out the thick side of the chicken breast so it gets a little more even, so it cooks evenly. A very clutch thing to do if you ever just cook chicken breasts. Everyone should do that. And then she's salt and peppered, set it aside. We're chopping up some onions, some garlic. Standard stuff here, guys, standard stuff.
Artistic, she's got good shots.
Good shots. Nice mince, great pan. Nice little tip here by splashing the water on the pan to see if it's hot. The water will bead up and roll around the pan. Olive oil and butter, I love this channel already. I love the combination of olive oil and butter when I'm cooking. Oh yeah, you sear it. Put a little salt and pepper. Sear it off about 30 seconds per side. Deglaze with a little bit of red wine. Okay, give it a nice sear, give it a flip. Can't find any faults with this so far, right? This is good stuff. Sauteing the onion. I like that they saved all the fat and oil from searing the chicken and they're using it. It'd be a shame to throw that away. It's full of flavor.
This gave me hungry.
Okay, great, I love this. Water or chicken stock. I got chicken stock, so I'll be using that for sure. They said it's fine just to use bouillon if you have that, obviously.
Bouillon.
Now lime juice going in. That's a subtle thing, but I think that makes a big difference. Dried parsley and oregano. I'll try it. I'm not super big on dried herbs, but they do have a place in the culinary world. And now a bunch of heavy cream going in just to bring everything together. Very, very simple, right? But you know that's gonna be good, right?
It looks good.
Little nutmeg, okay. All right, I like nutmeg. This is very, very simple.
Simple, but eat the whole pan.
And if you're watching this video right now and you've never tried a sauce like this or a preparation like this, it's definitely something you should just try. And there are so many incredible variations you can make with this simple preparation, which I will share near the end of this video. Oh yeah.
This lady's crushing it. She's got the coolest plate we've seen so far.
Very cool plate, beautiful plate. That's beautiful. Keeping it short, keeping it simple.
Not playing around.
I'm sure this one is gonna be good, but we need to put it to the test to see if it's worth all those views. Now for the little bit of veg prep, I'm actually using shallot. I'm just gonna cut it in half. I think she used onion. It's fine, either way. And here, I'm just gonna make a really nice little brunoise, which is just a fancy name for very, 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 very fine dice. I go through like this. People say you don't need to, but I still do. And then from here, I'm gonna just slice really small once through. And if you've done this correctly, you shouldn't have to rerun your knife through it, although you absolutely can. It's not a big deal. We're just cooking food here, people. Very nice and fine. With the garlic here, I'm just gonna crush it with the skin on. Pop that out, comes right out. Very nice and easy. I don't really like brunoising garlic. Some people do it, but not that easy. I'm just gonna start slicing like this, and then I'll just start running my knife through it until it gets as small as the shallots. Something about like this looks good, and let's move on. And again, we're just gonna focus on that thick part of the breast to even it out. This is also gonna help it cook quicker, obviously, because it's just not one big mass. It's now flattened out. And there we have it. Hit this with a little bit of salt. And Sergeant Gilbert reporting for duty, that is black pepper. On we go. And I'm gonna do that on both sides. I'm not gonna film it because I don't wanna waste your time, all right? I got my pan here on medium-high heat. I've been preheating it for about 3 minutes, so it's nice and hot. Going in with the olive oil and a little bit of butter. In we go with that chicken. Remember, when you're putting anything in a pan, always lay away from you. That way, if it falls and splashes, it splashes on your cameraman Marcus and not on you. Hey guys, while that cooks, check this out. Oh, I need to go down to, I gotta go down to the basement and get something. Have you ever seen that? Oh no, maybe I'm gonna take the elevator. Here we go, okay. Oh my God, it's insane, dude. I think I'm the first person in human history to ever do that joke. I don't think that's ever been done before. That killed my leg, I'll tell you what. All right, about 3 minutes, I'm gonna flip. Right now the butter is nice and golden and nutty. I don't wanna cook it too much because I don't want it to burn. It's on the edge, but it's still good. So I'm gonna do the chicken for another 3 minutes on this side. I almost forgot they put a little crushed garlic in there as it cooks. So I'm gonna do that as well. Infuse that butter and that oil. So that's 3-4 minutes on the other side for a total of 6 or 7 minutes. And I'm gonna take these out, let them rest. I'm gonna get that garlic out now at this point. Okay, and then we go with the shallot. Pan's on medium heat, and we're gonna begin cooking this all down. Oh my gosh, something so beautiful about just making everything in one pan, right? You're getting all that fond, which is the name for all that chicken stuff that gets stuck to the bottom of the pan as it cooks. It's basically like bouillon, and it's full of flavor. And because these shallots are so small, they are gonna cook so quick. So I've had these in for just like a minute. They're already turned translucent. I'm going in now with my garlic. Gotta be even more careful with this, right? You do not wanna burn either of these ingredients. Just 30 seconds on the garlic. Now I'm going in with my chicken stock. You can use a cube or whatever you want. I just had some homemade in the freezer. I vac pack it like this. At this point, I can turn up that heat medium high, and we're gonna start cooking all of this down. And make sure if you see any brown bits on the bottom of the pan, you scrape them up. Now my chicken stock is reduced by about 80%. I'm gonna put in now the juice of half a lime. It seemed like a little bit much. Let's start with that. Now here we go in with the dried herbs. Not a huge fan of most dried herbs. I like oregano. They do have some uses. I'm not completely knocking them, but I would always just put fresh parsley here. I just think it has more flavor. But in we go with this dried parsley and oregano. Now you can see that's already pretty thick just from the stock itself. At this point, we're gonna go in with our cream, about a half of a cup. And just remember, in order to thicken any of these kind of sauces, all you need to do is cook it down, especially once it gets that cream. It's gonna get thick. And if you want my opinion, I would say to not let your sauce thicken up too much. Having it a little looser is just easier to eat. I don't know. As that chicken rested too, look at all that juice that came out. Pour in the sauce. What are you gonna do? Throw it away? You're gonna throw it away? You're not, because you're subscribed to That Dude Can Cook, and you also like this video. Thank you. Only thing left to do now is to, let's see, taste the sauce. It's pretty good. A little bit of salt, pepper, if you like. I'm gonna cook this down just a touch more, but that's pretty much as thick as I like it. And then you can just go ahead and add your chicken back in. You can spoon some of the sauce over if you want. If not, you don't have to. Personally, I like spooning sauces over meat, so I'm gonna do a little bit. Why not? Just ensure that that chicken is done too. There we go, my friends. It's all done. Let's plate it up and taste this thing. Okay.
Definitely hurt ears.
Put a beat to that.
I never drummed my entire life.
There it is, Marcus. There's the chicken. Very simple, right? I don't know how many ingredients this is, but can't be more than 6, 7.
Less than 40.
I'm gonna eat the tail first. I never do that. Right, cheers. I mean, we knew.
It's one of those things that you make and everybody thinks you're way better at cooking than you are.
That is so well said. It's so well said because this is really hard to screw up, right? This is a really easy dish to make. The way those shallots and garlic melt into the sauce and release so much flavor is really nice. And the one thing that I love that really sets this dish apart from most other recipes like it is just that little squeeze of lime, which may seem insignificant to you, but that is the acidity to balance out all the fat that is the cream that's in this dish, and it is essential. If you're looking for a variation, normally when I make a dish like this, I would add white wine after the shallots and the garlic, cook that down, then add the cream. That's literally the only change I might make, but it's so good with the lime as well. And of course, if you like lemon, you could do that too.
I like the lime. Had it with lemon before, something similar. Lime's a little bit different. This slaps. This is good. This is really good.
It's very good. It's very, very good. I would go like as far as saying this is like 8.6, 8.7 even maybe. It's very good. It's very good.
I was gonna say 8.3. It's, I mean.
Every time I do a rating, this guy undercuts me.
He wants to be nice to the creators.
8.6 is like extremely good score.
Yeah, no one will ever be mad at this. And if they are, cut them out of your life.
Cut them out of your life forever. Bless your heart, break the
spell.
Bless your heart, break the spice. If you ever see this, we love you. We love your recipe. Thank you.
Boom.
Thank you for watching today, my friend. And if you are on the hunt for some really good written recipes, I have an ebook that I'll link down in the description called Master in the Making that has 55 very carefully selected recipes. They're all just clear winners. If you have any suggestions for videos you want us to review for this series, let us know in the comments. And if you want to keep this series going, here are 2 more of our personal favorites that we love to cook. Until next time, you know I love you and I'm out.